Hey guys, Sovereign Saurus here, welcome to a new video. So today I have two new coins and some interesting stuff to go through. So the first one is a 1922 gold sovereign, and this is, if we zoom in, a little mint mark there from the Perth Mint. Obviously being that date, it will be George on the back. And the real interesting one is this 1903, which has Edward on the back. So it got me thinking. There's an M mint mark there as well, so Melbourne Mint. Now it got me thinking. This 1903 date. I wonder what was happening, 120 years ago. So I did a little bit of research, and the Harley Davidson Motor Company was founded this year. And the first ever Tour de France, the famous bike race, was also this year. The next thing that I found was that the Ford Motor Company was founded. So in 1903, with $28,000 US, they founded the Ford Motor Company. So this is in 1907 with the S mint mark. And it got me thinking, so I had a little search. I found an inflation calculator, which is for the Bank of England, and these gold sovereigns have a face value of £1. So technically, although it doesn't say on the coin, that is the face value of these coins. So back in the day, this would be what you'd use as a pound coin. And obviously the double sovereign is £2. You might have heard of the quintuple, which is a £5 sovereign. They're obviously worth a hell of a lot more today. Now this inflation calculator, it says that the average rate has been 3.8% per year for 120 years, which means that the £1 face value now is actually about £84.90. So around about $100 US instead of being about 120, I guess. And the real interesting thing there is that, let's say something today cost £84. In theory, that would be, £1 worth back in the day. But these little babies are, just because of the gold price, they would scrap and melt at £350. So there's definitely some interesting things going on. Now, some of you are perhaps not the biggest believer in the official statistics. I don't blame you. So that is what I found today. And like I say, picked up a few beautiful sovereigns. So when you're looking at sovereigns, the mint mark is always on the earth there, of like the ground on the portrait, on the picture. So if we look here, you can see the S just above the 1904. And I do have some South Africa, which are SA. If you saw briefly when I flashed this up, this is an India mint mark, so you can see there above the 2019. And what else have we got here? We've got a few M's and P's and things like that. There is an SA. So sorry to the dirty hands police. I've been doing a bit of work today, so apologies for that. Didn't have a glove handy, but just look at these stunning gold coins. I do obviously really like the sovereign, but that was my interesting facts that I found out. So yeah, I obviously wasn't lurking around 120 years ago, funnily enough, even being Sovereign Saurus and all. But I found that very, very interesting. So just to, get the £1 face value, it's 84 times off what it used to be. And some things even more. So very, very interesting that these can hold that much wealth and keep that wealth with you. So one of the things I was also thinking about is it's not necessarily how much that you make, it's how much that you keep. So let's say you can, earn your salary and you're fortunate enough to be able to put a little bit away each month. If you're storing that in pounds or dollars or whatever the fiat currency is, some doing better than others, but ultimately they are just being eroded away by inflation. So ultimately the savers, whilst they might be in a what they feel like is a good position, they are ultimately getting punished by inflation, which we all know. So yeah, one of the ways to get around that is to spend a little bit less than what you earn and invest the difference, or put it somewhere into something that is going to retain its value. So for me, I prefer gold. Some people like silver, although I don't think that looks quite as attractive. There are a few other reasons I don't tend to stack a lot of silver, mainly just due to the bulkiness and things like that. And for a lot of the things I think are true about silver, I also think are true about gold. So the benefits of silver, I think those benefits are the same, if not greater, with gold, and it just suits me better. So it's not that I don't stack silver or won't buy silver or hate silver or anything like that, but I do just prefer the gold. So I hope you enjoyed the video. That is all for today, and let me know in the comments what you think. We'll talk soon.